Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today I want to show you my new travel van. Come here to show you how nice I did inside. I'm just joking, man. I didn't do nothing. It's just a brand new Mercedes eSprinter. It's one of my dreams to have an electric car and in the same time to have a travel van, and until few years was not possible, but now with the new Mercedes eSprinter it's possible to have an electric car and to make a travel van with it. Because even though the battery takes most of the floor from here, from the B pillar until here to the rear axle, so the battery is somewhere under here, you will still be able to somehow fit the travel stuff inside, like a kitchen, like a water tank and so on. But yeah, this is another story. In this video I want to present you the brand new Mercedes eSprinter electric version 2024. I hope you can find out everything about the car in this video. I will have a separate video where I will drive the car, and if you want to see the test drive and how it's on the road, definitely check out those videos because they're really interesting. I go really deep into details. I test all the free driving modes, I test the regenerative brake, I give you some tips about the range and so on, so definitely check out that video. Now guys, in this video we will start with technical data and then we will talk a little bit about the exterior design. I will go inside to show you the multimedia and to show you the space. Plus, I will give you some extra information about the prices. So yeah, let's do it, guys. In the beginning, let me tell you that the version that I have with me is the eSprinter, is the long version. It comes in two versions. One is standard, which is the short one, and this is the long version where you have some extra space, almost 1 meter of extra space. I will show you a little bit later. Also, it comes with free different type of battery. One battery 58 kilowatt hour, it's an LFP battery, the same as Tesla Model 3 standard range, Tesla Model Y standard range have this battery, LFP battery. The advantage of this battery is the fact that it's a little bit more voltage stable, also it's more safer, so it's not so prone to the fire like it is the lithium battery. Plus the most important thing, it lasts 3 times longer than the lithium battery, which is great. But I wouldn't recommend the first entry-level battery because it has kind of a small range, but I will go with the second or third type of battery, which we have right here. The second type, it's a 81 kilowatt hour battery, which we have on this car right here. It's the same LFP battery, which is great. It has a range of 324 kilometers. And then the last options that you have, and probably the best if you drive long distances or if you drive a lot daily, I think you should go with a 113 kilowatt hour battery. But the disadvantage of that battery, even though it's more dense and it has a better range, it is a lithium battery, so it's not an LFP battery. Now let me go in detail and give you even more information. The car, this eSprinter, come only in rear wheel drive, so it doesn't come with an all-wheel drive just for the moment. I hope in the future will come. The power, of course, it comes also in two versions, so it comes with two different electric motors. Also both are on the rear, but one 136 horsepower and the one that we have right here 204 horsepower. The wheelbase 4 meter 32 centimeters. Also the range of this version with 81 kilowatt hour battery, it's 324 kilometers. It can go up to 324 kilometers, but in a mix mode they claim that you can reach around 255 kilometers. From my experience, I think in almost all the conditions you can reach around 220-230 kilometers. The consumption estimated around 24.5 or around 25. I will give you also more information about consumption in the test drive video, so definitely check out that video if you want to find out more and if you want to see the real life consumption that I get on the test drive. Then the car, of course, come with a lot of options, so it's kind of crazy, and I can go in all the options because there are so many options on this car, and I will explain you as we go in the video. But the most important options are the battery. So you have the battery that costs 8,260 euro, the 81 kilowatt hour battery. But if you go for the bigger battery, you probably have to pay more. I didn't have time to check the price for the 113 kilowatt hour battery, but probably it should be around 10,000 or so extra. I will show you the options a little bit later. All I want to tell you for the moment is the fact that the options price on this car, the starting price usually on this eSprinter it's 59,704 euro, but optional on the car that I have today with me is 19,622 euro, and the final price will be 80,807 euro with the 81 kilowatt hour battery and the most powerful electric motor, 204 horsepower. And very important, I know, for those of you that want to buy the car, is the weight of the car. And the weight of the car, including all the options, it goes up to 3,134 kilograms. The front axle 1,581 kilograms and the rear axle 1,553 kilograms. This is really important. And the total mass 3,500 kilograms, and the maximal mass is 5,000 kilograms. If you want to charge the car, you can charge it from 0 to 80% in around 28 minutes, probably from 0 to 90% in around 1 hour or something like that. But yeah, now depending also on the charging station. I want to show you right now the charging station, so come with me. Right here in the front, they locate the charging station behind the Mercedes logo. Usually behind the Mercedes logo are all those radars, but here Mercedes choose to put the charging port. So you can charge it in AC at 11 kilowatt or 7.2 kilowatt hour, or you can charge it in DC, which is optional. I think it's around 150 euro to have this option to charge it in DC at up to 115 kilowatt hour. So when I tell you the numbers and the time of charging, I tell you for the maximum charging power 115 kilowatt hour. Also, looking at the exterior design, it looks really attractive. I really love the way it looks. It looks very similar. It's built on the same platform as the thermal combustion engine versions, but it has slightly very small differences, which I will show you on the side. But in general, it looks kind of the same. Also, I like very much that this new Sprinter come with a new extra feature. For example, those are also optional LED high performance light headlamps, they call it, high beam, low beam LED, turning signal LED light, which I can actually show you right now if I turn on the car for a second. So you can see right now the lights are on. Also the high beam, it's on right now, so you can definitely see right here the way they look. Also the daytime running light, it's here, but when you turn on, the turning signal will be a little bit higher. You can see very nice writing here, Mercedes Benz. Down here, LED high performance. A little bit lower, you will have the fog lamps, which have the function with cornering light. This is something new on this new version. And otherwise, in terms of design, it's a little bit more sleeker, more modern. I really like it. I really like the way it looks. Also, other than that, everything here on the front grille and the front bumper, it's a black matte. You have 6 sensors on the front for parking and for safety features. Here's the radar for emergency brake. It didn't come with adaptive cruise control. It comes, but only optional. You have to pay for it, but it comes with a radar for emergency brake on the version that I have with me. But keep in mind, you can get optional and you can buy extra, the adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist and so on. It has lane keeping assist, but it doesn't have the automatic lane keeping assist, so autopilot, if that makes sense. Air intakes here, air intakes here. You have those air exhaust, which not only that looks interesting, but also improve the airflow around here. Also very interesting, you usually see on normal cars on the windshield the camera is located all the way up, but here on the Mercedes Sprinter you have the camera here, and it's also hit this area. The camera can read the traffic speed limit signs and also help with the safety features, and higher there you have the sensor for the light and raining. It's really interesting. I will show you also the wipers because I love the way it's pushing the water on the windshield, but I will show you when we go inside the car. But for the moment, if you look at the exterior design and at the front of the car, it looks quite nice. And also up there you can see the radio antenna, which is relatively big. You can see right here the electric, so you have on both sides this electric writing with the E in blue, which signify that this is the electric version. The 16-inch alloy wheels, which are also kind of optional, so you have to pay extra. Don't remember exactly the price. There are so many pieces and options which you can add to the car and so many prices, so for different stuff you have to pay different amounts, but I can remember because there are so many numbers, but 16-inch ventilated brake discs on the front. They look really nice. I really like that, and I like the fact that you have a lot of rubber that make a lot of sense, because on my test drive I noticed that it's pretty comfortable for an electric car. If we go in the back, the same story. Ventilated brake discs. On the side of the car you have those LED illuminated areas, and you can see also in the middle of the car in this area with this band, plastic matte band. Those are super useful in the nighttime, so the other traffic participant to see you. The same shape of the car, really beautiful. And also I love this gray color. I think it looks so nice on the car. It's so unique. Usually we are used to see only white colors, but this gray look really nice. And look how big is the car, man. This long version, look at me and look at the car. It's so big. It's crazy. Turning signal on the side, we don't have LED light. Here it's a normal halogen light. And also another thing that I want to point out when it comes to mirrors, you have the blind spot technology on the upper side. I think you can see it right there. Also, you can fold in the mirrors electrically. This is also very useful. And you can also adjust the higher part of the mirror electrically, but this down here you have to adjust it manually, which is also pretty cool, because you can lower the window and then adjust it very fast. Here we are used to have that tank, of course, but now here on the electric version, no tank. It's nothing, but maybe you can do it to use it for something else. All the way higher there, I don't know if I can reach it, but up here you have the camera, guys. So you have basically two cameras. If you zoom in a little bit, you will see this is the reverse camera, and this here is the camera that will go in the mirror, and I will show you when we go inside. Also, you have the brake light, LED light there. Another thing that signify this is the electric version is the E for the Sprinter. Those are the new tail lights, which look great. Mercedes-Benz integrated here. You know, Mercedes put a lot of attention to those little details, and that's something that I like. And also I like this new design, even though they are not fully LED lights. So you have only the tail light, which is LED, the turning signal is not LED, and also the reverse light is no LED, and even the fog lamp is not LED. Yeah, let me show you. I don't know why. Maybe because I have the key in my pocket. I have to leave the key in the car. That way the system was stopped. So I have to restart the system and return on the lights. So now I think you can see it. So now you can see them a little bit better. I leave the key inside, so you can see right now the tail lights, LED light. This is the fog lamp, that's not LED, it's normal halogen light, turning signal, and this is the reverse light, which I think I can show you. Let me go inside to show you the reverse light. And it's better because you can make an idea the way it looks, but yeah, it doesn't matter. It's not super important. So this is it. This is the way it looks. So overall, I think it's a nice design. And also with Mercedes in the middle, you have also down here normal halogen light. You have two yellow lights for the number plate. A little bit lower you have some light reflectors, and you have the sensors here, so the parking sensors. And the great part is that the parking sensor didn't come only here, it comes also on this step, which allow you to go inside, which is great because you can see the distance is much better. Because you saw that on this version we have only one door on the passenger side here on the right side of the car. Open it up, super easy. And once you go all the way in, it will lock in place. Huge entrance, it's really big. Also, it comes with this handle. It comes with this step right here, which look great. On this version right here is not standard. The thing is like that. Optional, it comes with this wood floor, which cost I think 600 and something euro. I don't remember exactly, which looks so nice. This partition here comes standard, and you will see on the other side how nice it looks. It looks much more expensive and much better than before. You have hooks in every corner in order to carry stuff. Also, this wood on the walls are optional, and it's around 1059 euro if I remember well. All this wood around here. Also LED lights on the side. It looks so cool. The wood come also in the back, but you can get it if you don't want those options. Also, this is an optional here where you can add some stuff. If you don't want to have those options, then the car will come kind of empty and standard, as you probably know, with those metal plates. But yeah, 14 square meters you have right here of space, which is incredible in this long version. I think it's just fantastic. And as I tell you before, as a dream, I wish one day to have one van like that, to be electric and to be able to sleep and travel in it, at least in Europe, because I'm here around. I don't know if you can go in the future also farther away, or if you're in USA, but for the moment, that's it. That's the space. Now, guys, let me show you what is under the hood, because it's an electric car, but because it's built on the same platform as the thermal combustion engine. Ooh, I think I can make some. It's a little bit heavier. You can make some muscle. There are so many parts which look very similar with the thermal combustion engine, and the only difference here, you can see those orange cables, they are from high voltage system. So when you see orange in a car, that means it's kind of dangerous, so try to stay away from those cables. And this is the electric part, high voltage part. Here's the liquid for the wipers, liquid cooling, the 12-volt battery. Here's the battery cooling system, and then you have the air flow and so on. So yeah, not big difference right here. Let me show you how big is the entrance, which is, yeah, huge from my point of view. Also on the door, it's great that you have a lot of space down here, a lot of space up here. You have the speaker a little bit higher. You have even this here, it's optional, this armrest here in leather, which you have to pay around 50 euro if I remember well, but for both passenger and the driver. And I think also it's included this armrest. I'm not sure, I don't remember exactly, but also it's great that you have this armrest. A little bit higher, you have the handle in gray, you have lock and unlock button. Optional winter package, it's also optional, which come with heated seats and also heated steering wheel. You have the buttons for the windows up here, and also you have the buttons to adjust and fold in the mirror, which is cool and very useful. Normal pedals, so nothing special, but they are the same pedals as Mercedes use it also on normal smaller models. Also manual adjustable seats, only the lumbar position it's kind of electrically, but other than that you have to adjust the seats manually. Also you can adjust the front part, which is great. And also the version that we have here, it comes with those textile material which feel really good, and it feels like it can last for longer. Now here, electronic handbrake, all these buttons for the lights. So from here you can control the lights. Here's the fog lamps, and here you can adjust and set the headlamps, and from here you can choose the brightness of the screen. A little bit higher, I love those vents. They're one of my favorite vents out there. When I saw it first time on Mercedes, I was blown away. It came with those super smooth, super good quality, and they look really nice. Other than that, everywhere on the dash it's kind of plasticky. Here is the button also to turn on the heated steering wheel. Let's go inside a little bit higher here. Close the door. Great visibility. You have also this handle here to go in. Fantastic visibility outside, nothing to say about that. Perfect driving position from my point of view. It's gorgeous. Also up here as an option, normally it comes with a mirror, but what you can do with a mirror in the middle when you have this portion here. But by the way, this portion, excepting the fact that you have those hooks, I like very much because it has such a good quality. It's kind of a plushy like that. It's like kind of a carpet, and I like the quality. It looks really cool in gray. I like it. Also the mirror come optional with this camera that I show you outside when we was outside, so you can see in the back there whatever happened. So it's gorgeous. And the cool part is that you don't have to keep the mirror like that, you know, like usually you keep the mirror. No, you can turn the mirror to you, directly to you, and you can use it like a screen, because it's a screen. I love the fact that you have plenty of storage space up there. So you can see you have a lot of space up there. So over the sun visors, huge sun visor, but you don't have a mirror, have just some space here. Also, I like the fact that you have LED lights in the middle. You have also SOS button. Here you have glasses support. And yeah, other than that, it's pretty cool. Steering wheel, you can adjust it manually. Up, down, forward, backward, super simple. The steering wheel, it's in leather, it's a leatherette. That means it's kind of artificial leather, but really good quality. Mercedes logo, and here we have some gray. It looks great. We have the same controllers from Mercedes, and also here on the left side, right side with the feedback. I think it's the best controller with feedbacks which you can get on the market. Here on the right side you have the start system button, and down here lower you have the drive mode. So from here you change from 3 different driving modes. I talk about that a lot in the test drive video, so definitely check out that video. So you have the maximum range, you have the comfort, and you have the eco mode. So depending on which mode you are, the car will react differently, so definitely check out as well. Here on the left and right you have the same vents, which feel great and also good quality. Some storage space here, probably for your phone, storage space there. Here you have the button which turn on the camera, so you can turn on the front and rear camera, and also if you press this button you can see it a little bit wider, which is much more closer, a little bit more zoom in, which is great. Now here you have also the volume controller, the telephone, the radio button, some physical button which get you in different settings. This is the home button, here is the radio and voice command, and here it gets you to the functions, to the settings of the car, the most important functions. And then you can deactivate this acoustic warning for the driving speed limit. You have traction control, lane keeping assist, also open the socket flap, Parktronic, and then here you have all settings, and you can go in all settings of the vehicle and assistance system. Here you have all the safety features. So the car now come with active brake assist, emergency brake, active lane keeping. As I tell you before, it can warn you if you go outside the lanes. It will vibrate the steering wheel and keep you back in the lane, but will not keep like an autopilot. That's an option, so you have to pay extra for it. But those are coming standard. Blind spot technology, I think it's an optional. Yeah, and moving off, info assist and side guard, avoid warning, traction control and assistance, speed limit assist, attention assist, and parking. On the parking you have a few settings as well right here. So yeah, those are pretty cool. Then if you go to vehicle, you have open and close settings, raining settings, and dynamic select. Then you have the lights, interior, exterior lights, and the system. On the system you have all that stuff, voice assist, you have suggestions, display and messages, languages, keyboard, control elements, audio, internet, data protection, date and time, software update, and so on. And then on the info it gives you some information about the system that you're using. Now what is new in comparison with a normal Sprinter is this Sprinter right here, which gives you this area that shows you how much battery you still have and how much you want to charge it on the next charging. You can go to home program and you can schedule the charging, eco charge, DC maximum. You can set, you can preheat before the climatic system before you go to the car, which is super useful stuff. Then you have the phone. You can connect your Android Auto, Apple CarPlay wireless, which is great. Then you have radio. You have also the store, Mercedes store info here, which is great. I show you while you're driving. You see a nice graphic that shows you what happened with the energy when it goes to electric motor, to the batteries, and so on. And here, of course, the position of the car, and also while you're driving, you can get some useful information. Going to the settings, you already saw it before, and then you have the device, and here you can connect your device. When it comes to steering wheel, here on the left side you have the buttons for this cruise control. From here you can set it, or from here you can play with what you would like to see on that small digital screen in the middle, because you have now a screen in the middle right there, and you can see right here the consumption from the start. You can see the range, so it estimates the minimum range and the maximum range and the estimated range that you will do probably with the battery that you have right now. We have 73% battery, you can see it down there, and also how much you can drive. It estimate how much you can drive depending on many condition anyway. Then you have the speed, and you have attention assist, and you have here consumption that I get on the last kilometers. And eco drive, of course, it teaches you somehow how to drive. Also you can go outside from here, and then you can choose what you like to have in the middle. You can have the service, you can see the assistance systems, so it shows you this nice view with what happened with the car, around the car, and then you have the media, telephone, radio, and of course the settings. So if you want to go into the settings, you have some settings around here, but not a big deal. Anyway, this is it with the digital cockpit. On the left and right side, you can see on the left you have the speed, you have the information about how much battery you have, and on the right side you have the information on what happened in real time with the energy. It has a good visibility. I mean, I drive the car, I pretty much like it, the way they position it. I think it's just perfect. I don't have anything to say about those things. They're really good. place. The gear selector is the same as on automatic transmission on Mercedes. You go in drive, you go in reverse, you go in park, you just press that button and you're good to go. Now the climatic system is not automatic, it's just semi-automatic. That means you have to choose yourself the temperature and then choose yourself the van speed and so on. But I like it much more like that. To be honest, guys, I always use like that. Even in my car, it has automatic air conditioning. I always use it like that. So semi-automatic, it's great. A little bit lower, you have two cup holders, super useful. A little bit lower, actually, before we go lower, you have this armrest which you can adjust in so many ways. You can leave it all the way down, or you can put it the way you want it, which is great. You have huge space in the middle here where you can put a lot of stuff. Plus you have the cables here which come with the car. Also down here you have a lot of space between the seats, and you have a 230 volt outlet, so socket. You can charge your laptop. Here you have a USB-C, a 12-volt port, fantastic, useful. A lot of storage space here in the door bands, but that's not all, because you have cup holder here. You have another space here to put your stuff. You have another space here where you can charge your phone wireless, and also it's a little bit rubber here. I like that. Free USB-C, 12-volt port, and also here to the driver, you have this extra space, and up where you saw before. Yeah, I think I show you almost everything. I don't know if I missed something. If I want to turn on the lights, I turn on the lights again. I want to go out and show you one more time the car from the exterior, and then I think we can end up this video. So in general, I hope you enjoy it, guys. I hope you get some useful information from this video. Definitely check out the test drive video if you want to find out more info on how it's on the road. If you still have questions, ask me down below, whatever question you want. You will probably, if I miss something or you have extra question, definitely ask me. Thank you very much to all of you that watching my video. I really appreciate that. I want to take you on a tour around the car, and then yeah, we will end up this video. But in general, this is kind of my dream car. Of course, travel van, electric from Mercedes, Sprinter. I think it's a really dream for so many people. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, guys. And yeah, stay safe. I see you soon in the next one.